the weaver of worth. In the quiet corner of a bustling town lived Alara. She possessed a rare and beautiful gift. She knew exactly how to mend the unmendable. Whether it was a shattered porcelain heart or a clock that had forgotten how to tick, Alara could fix it with a touch and a whisper of her secret techniques. Word spread quickly. Every morning, neighbors like Mika would knock on her door. "Alara, could you look at this?" Mika would ask, holding a rusted locket. Alara would smile, spend hours working her magic, and hand it back. Mika would thank her with a pat on the arm and leave, while Alara's own pantry remained empty. By sunset, Alara was often exhausted. Her mind was a library of solutions, but her pockets were filled only with lint. She realized that by giving her wisdom away for free to everyone who asked, she had no time to tend to her own garden or rest her weary eyes. One evening, a wise traveler named Soren visited. He watched Alara work and saw the lines of fatigue on her face. "You are a master of your craft, Alara," Soren said softly. "But a well that only gives and never fills will eventually run dry. Your knowledge is a harvest that deserves its own barn." Soren pulled out a blank scroll and a quill. "Do not just mend the objects," he advised. "Mend the process. If you record how you do what you do, you can help 1,000 people without losing a single hour of sleep. Your expertise is the product, not just your labor." Alara took his advice to heart. She began to create the Little Book of Mending. She wrote down her secrets, the exact angle to hold a spring, the way to listen for a heartbeat in stone. She placed a sign on her door: "Consultations and guides available for a fair exchange." To her surprise, people did not turn away. They valued her work even more now that it had a price. Alara spent her mornings writing and her afternoons teaching. She realized that by monetizing her knowledge, she was actually reaching more people than she ever could one-on-one. A young apprentice named Tove came to learn. Instead of Alara doing the work for her, Alara handed Tove a guide and watched. "You are teaching me to see the world differently," Tove whispered. Alara realized she wasn't just selling information, she was selling transformation. Soon, Alara had enough coins to buy the finest tools and the freshest bread. She even had time to sit with Soren and share a pot of tea. "The more you value what you know," Soren remarked, "the more the world has permission to value it too." Alara looked out at the village. Her little books were in every shop, and her students were mending things she had never even seen. She was no longer just a fixer of clocks. She was a curator of wisdom, proving that what you know is the greatest treasure you can ever share and sell.